Good morning. Today we will talk about what is a good life. Because in this modern time, we hardly think what kind of life we should live because we are so busy with all the medias and everything. So, when we talk about what is a good life, you will think of one philosopher, which is who is Aristotle. Aristotle is the one who asked, if we want to live, we have to live a good life. And in Latin called eudaimonia, or means happiness. Happiness for Aristotle consists with four things: virtue, health, wealth, and friendship. Aristotle very much value the concept of friendship, as he said that one cannot be happy without friendship. So, in this modern time, if you think about what is a good life or how to live well, not only the life of pleasure or only you have a lot of wealth, but also virtue is a main theme that one have to believe in. To live without virtue means one cannot be really happy. Right now, when I have some kind of free time, I love to watch series, the British series on detective and all this, and found out that most of the case that has been violence and killing one another off, it came from one live without virtue. So what is virtue? According to Kant, he said that you do things what others want you to do, or you don't treat others without what you want them to treat you. In other words, to treat others as as good as you treat yourself. And Aristotle, and according to the Greeks' ideas, one have to use reason in order to find out what is good for oneself. So it means that when virtuous person, it means that you treat others well as much as you treat yourself, which means that we have no corruption, we have no cheating one another. We only be honest to one another. And that's the real problem of the modern time. We never realize what is real and what is honesty and what is the best thing that one can give to yourself. If you don't know that, how can you give that to others? So reason is very important, as it is the best thing in one's mind. Yeah. So to live with virtuous means to live a life with courage, with justice, and to know what is moderation. And this is the three main important virtue according to the Greeks, especially for Plato and Aristotle. And it means that one can become happy with all this virtuous action. To be brave or courage at the time that one is necessary to be. And to know what is justice. Well, Plato wrote a whole book about justice, which is the Republic. And it takes one to understand what justice means, that one has to understand what is good for one and what is good for another. As you can see, so many politicians has no understanding what if even good for himself. How can he know what is good for the others? And that's never is his concern. So the miserable misery life that they can have is through their never connect what is good. And this is always happen in democratic regime, since Thailand will have an election next month if we do. And how can we tell other people to know what is justice, what is good for themselves? And so this is a problem in this country. And also we have to learn about how to develop one's potential. For Aristotle, stress a great deal about potential, actuality and potentiality within oneself. Education is something that should help one to develop our potential at its best. So it means that we have to have good education system. This is what this country also needs. According to Aristotle, happiness is what is important for one to have friendship. Without friendship, one cannot be happy. Aristotle even stress on that. And it means that being friendly to others, smiling to another, and goodwill to another, this is what makes life more pleasurable to live by. So, friendship is the quality of life that one can have. At this age of mine, about the end of the age, as we are getting older, and especially in my case, I feel that most of the time people at this age think that friendship is very important because it makes one's life full of laughing and happiness. And that's true. How can you laugh, except for laughing at yourself only, but with the natural things surround you, or the stories that you hear from your friends, and the only thing that we can do it is to laugh at ourselves. So, good life in this year. I hope that we all have the moment of joy and happiness together, with a great connection to one another, not only through the medias, but to see oneself face to face, and able to make ourselves live accordingly to the natural world around us. Our next life, I will invite a professor lady, Dr. Luknam or Ariya, to talk about the environment, the ecology that we have, the problem that we have, and how to help to solve that problem. How can we see things as a whole, which means that we have to see the connectivity of everything. I think this is very important for us to live in this century. So, have a good day and best wishes to you. Bye-bye.